Hello guys, hope all you are fine and safe at your home. From today we are going to start the new lecture series on professional ethics. So let's start the second unit which we had already started in our class, but first we'll take a short recap and then we'll move forward. Okay, our second unit is the ethics and the internet. So internet and the ethics are the two sides of a coin, because if we are following ethics while using the internet, then both side will run good. Nowadays we can see around us the frauds happening from nowadays we can see the frauds happening around us. From that, maximum frauds are happening over the internet. The word came into picture, that is cybercrime. And why this is happening? It is due to the absence of ethics in the criminal over the internet. So what is the role of internet? When we talk about the role of internet, we know that the existing scenario of the pandemic COVID-19, the maximum transactions are happening online, that is from money transfer to bill payment. Why these are happening successfully? It is because there are some laws associated with the transaction of money over the internet, and these laws are existed due to some ethics. So internet is the essential element in human life, because nowadays we can see that without internet it might not possible to run the whole world. And the second part is that after, or we can say that after the basic needs of human being, internet is the next need to the human. That's why internet is the most important thing in human life. Okay, so why we need the ethics? The ethics plays important role when we talk about the internet. Every one of you having the accounts on so many websites such as social media, online purchasing, etc. Everyone here is binded with ethics. So the internet has the internet has generated such an endless array of ethical issues that it is impossible to cover all of them. Moreover, many of the seemingly ethical issues are descriptive or empirical rather than normative issues. For example, the internet raises a number of questions about why individuals do what they do and about how their behavior might be controlled. Why do individuals engage in the type of behavior online that they wouldn't engage in when face to face with each other? That is something they can't talk with each other face to face, they try to communicate over the internet. What kind of social relationship can and do form online from, for example, from social media? Some kind of relationships are established to communicate with each other. What signals do individual responds to when they are interacting in computer mediated environment? These questions ask for description or explanation for human behavior. That is why they ask what people do and why they do it. Okay, that is why we can say that we need the ethics over the internet. When we talk about the ethics and the hacking, there are some moral significant characteristics which comes into picture. Okay, these are the three characteristics which comes into picture. That is, first one, global many to many. In that, when compared to when compared to face to face communication, individuals communicating on the internet have much broader scope to reach. In face to face communication, you speak to other individuals who are geographically close, whether you stand close to others or yell to them from a distance. Your reach is limited for the particular geographical area because of your throat and the ears. With the internet, those capacities are considerably expanded, and user can reach thousands of individuals around the world. We can say that when we put something over the internet, we get millions and billions of views for that. Okay, the internet significantly extended the individual's communicative reach in relation to the efforts involved. This is the first characteristic when we talk about the internet, that is global many to many. The second characteristics of internet is the anonymity. Okay, what is actually the anonymity, how it plays the role? It is actually the second important feature of the internet. It provides a certain kind of anonymity. It is tempting to say that simply one can communicate anonymously on the internet, but on closer reflection is misleading. Okay, while it is true that we don't routinely see each other when we communicate on the internet, it is also true that most of our activities on the internet are easy to trace. Most of us use an internet service provider at home or work, and these service providers can see and track what we do. That's why the anonymity means the anonymously these service providers and many others watching to us that what we are doing over the internet. There are actions we can take to make ourselves more anonymous, but this can take more effort. Means we can complain about this, so observing us or keeping watch on us, but it will take some time to take action on that. So one of the it is the second characteristics of internet is that the anonymity. Some remember, someone is always watching you. Okay, and the confidentiality is the myth in today's world. The third characteristics is that the reproducibility. A third important feature of the internet, reproducibility, is not confined to the internet only. It is a feature of computer and information technology generally. Electronics information existed in the form that makes it easy to copy, and there is no loss of value in the process of reproduction. That is, copied data or software is perfectly usable. Moreover, there may be no evidence that data or software was copied. The owner or the creator of the data may have no reason to believe that the data or the software has been copied. This makes electronic information significantly different from other kind of thing. For example, when we see the physical things, if in one night, suppose you had parked the car, okay, and after wake up in the morning, you'll see that the car is not there. Means you can able you to decide that your car has been stolen. But when we talk about this data over the internet, there are no signs that your data or the software has been stolen. The difference become most clear when the act of stealing a physical object such as car compared with the act of stealing the electronic data. Okay, this is how your reproducibility work over the internet. Okay, this is also the unethical thing that we are doing, that is also called the law. We are available for this is the copyright law. Okay, this is the basic about your second unit, that is the starting part. We'll move forward with in our next video.